Howdy, I'm Ben Solak, and these are free agents you need to know. Today we're talking Kenneth Walker. Oh, what a postseason it was for Kenneth Walker. Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker, I should say. All 3 games, over 100 yards from scrimmage. He scored 4 touchdowns, which is almost as many as he scored all regular season. The explosiveness, man, the tackle breaking, he's a big play walking. Talk about big plays. Here we are in the Super Bowl, 2nd and 10, right? And this one should just be dead on arrival, right? You had Gray Zabel pulling right here to meet Caleb and Chasen, right? But he does a nice job closing this width. Linebacker's in a good spot. Robert Spillane is collapsing Charles Cross. Like this alley right here, it's not as clean of an alley as we wanted. And then backside, we saw Christian Barmore got upfield. He tripped Abe Lucas. That's going to allow Milton Williams to pursue, right? You see the way backside this thing all falls apart. And so at this point, like right here, Patriots have won this run rep, right? This is trying to hit down this alley right here, and it is a very tight alley with Williams coming in behind. Walker just bounces it, and it's unbelievable here he doesn't trip. Look at where his foot is relative to Gray Zabel's foot. It's unbelievable he doesn't trip. So, okay, we got the quickness, right? We got the little agility. Now, okay, stiff arm, and you can beat Milton Williams to the corner. That's very nice. You created a lot for us. It's that missed tackle right there. It creates another 20 yards. Jalen Hawkins coming in off the roof. Kenneth Walker doesn't steer himself out of bounds, walks the tightrope, goes and turns this into an explosive gain. It is the twitch, it is the creativity, and the tackle breaking ability gets me excited about Kenneth Walker. We should be very clear about this. Walker isn't just like an explosive back. He was 3rd among all backs in explosive run rate this season. Also 3rd by Next Gen Stats tracking in missed tackle force rate, right? So this isn't just the scheme and just the blocking that's doing this. Walker is, among league backs right now, one of the biggest home run hitters we got. Like all home run hitters, Walker does strike out quite a bit, right? 38.5% rushing success rate. That's below the league average. 19% negative run rate. That's above the league average. So yes, he's hitting your big plays. He's also getting tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And he was much more consistent in the postseason, but over the bulk of his career, multiple seasons, we can say with confidence, there's a lot of boom or bust in his game. Another thing that Walker showed down the stretch, though, was play as a receiver, right? Soft hands. And that's going to help him be more of a 3-down back on his next team and less of a committee player. Through the first 10 weeks of the season, he only had 3+ targets in a game twice. Down the last 10 games of the season, that happened 8 times. Already got activated. Now, Walker doesn't have the route tree of like a Breece Hall or Saquon Barkley, let alone like a Christian McCaffrey or Bijan Robinson, but they did start to use him a little bit more like out wide and routes that break downfield, which is a big deal, right? We have him here, 3rd and 10 against the Rams. He's motioning down into the slot. We're going to get him on a speed out, right? Against pure man coverage. Sam throws it to him quick, right? I'm pressured. You are my hot option. I'm throwing short of the sticks. Make me right. Walker's going to make the catch and then quickly become a runner, right? You see how it's natural grab and then that head snaps around and he explodes into the line again, picks up a 1st down. I like this one here, 3rd and 5 against the Niners in the postseason. We're going to get him on the wheel route of the backfield right now. Pluckies, right? Nice little catch away from the frame. You do notice he's not super comfortable tracking the ball. Like one of the reasons why this ball's away from his frame is because he shortens his strides too early and he extends too early. So we do need more comfort as a receiver, but in terms of like the natural gifts, clearly there. Before the postseason, I would have told you that Walker's contract range is going to end up like between the DeAndre Swift deal, which is $8 million, and the Kyren Williams deal, which is $11 million. But he's only 25. His most used season was his rookie season, 255 total touches. There's not a lot of wear on those tires. And he just came off a postseason where, baby, I mean, he made himself some money. Now, I think, 1, the Seahawks are more likely to keep him now, given how he played in the postseason. But 2, I do think the price tag has now gotten more to the Josh Jacobs range, right? $12 million. In terms of team fit, Walker was primarily an outside runner for the Seahawks, but I do think that between the tackles might suit him better, especially teams with pullers and gap runs where he's just kind of on one track. The Chiefs, I think of a lot, right? One of the worst explosive run rates in football. Kenneth Walker would help a ton. The Saints do need a plan after Alvin Kamara. Walker does fit that system, and I don't remember the 13. The Commanders, as they move to a more under-center offense next season.